Hey there, it's Narc Fox doing a review of Super Smash Land for hardreset.co.uk. Check the description for links to the article and the game's website. Everyone has played at least one game in the Smash Bros. Series. If you haven't, it is a fighting game where you play characters from Nintendo's history and duke it out to see who is the better player. The game series has been a fan favourite from the very start because of the colourful, familiar characters, stages and remixed music from a host of classic Nintendo franchises. Super Smash Land is made by Dan von Ace, and it is a demake, a joking term referring to remaking a game for a lower level console. In this case, the graphics and sound have been downgraded to that of the original Game Boy. Super Smash Land seeks to emulate some of the charm and wonder that the Smash games have built since their early launch on the Nintendo 64 in 1999. However, I would argue that this game easily surpasses their charm and whimsy by having amazing stages and characters as well as a brilliant retro feel. There are 4 characters to start with: Mario, Kirby, Link and Pikachu, and by completing the game with all 4 characters, you can unlock Mega Man, the boss character. The other unlockable character is Vaporeon, who you can get by defeating her as she appears on Saffron City stage. The combat is of course the most important part of any fighting game, and it holds up well for a Game Boy title. No, actually scratch that, it holds up well for an Xbox game. Each character has their own moveset, with 4 main characters having modified versions of their melee counterparts. Having only one attack button does limit the game, but there are a total of 8 possible moves per character, which serves to give the game enough variety to be fun and entertaining. I have so far only managed to find one loopable combo which is situational and character specific. The stages are beautifully made, with interactive backgrounds and gimmicks abound. There are some old stages remade and a few new ones too, however the real selling point of this game are the characters. Vaporeon especially is an amazingly thought out character whose teleports and projectiles are designed so well that I'm lost for words on how to praise them. Unfortunately, because there are only 2 buttons, the game has no system for blocking that I can find, which can be incredibly noticeable at times and makes the final boss in arcade mode that much harder. However, this is not to the game's detriment, it is a sign that the developer is staying true to his medium, as adding in extra buttons would severely dampen the retro feel. Musically, it shines. This game has a host of 8-bit tracks from 2 amazing creators, Brendan Becker, who worked on Inverse Phase, and Flashy Goodness, who worked on Tower of Heaven. My favourite track from this game is the Lavender Town Pokemon Tower remix by Flashy Goodness. You can find a link to the soundtracks in the description. Graphically, the game looks exactly as it should. The only qualm I have is the increased frame rate, which really only serves to add to the game. But then there is the downside to everything. The characters and stages might have been beautifully redesigned, but unfortunately they are still Nintendo and Capcom's property. Because of this, at some point down the line, cease and desist letters will fly around and this website and game will disappear like so many other fan projects. All in all, the game is fantastic, and it's a shame that it could potentially be deleted from the annals of game history.